poem is for y'all, it's for your mothers. And I go a little something like this. My mother spent 270 days. My mother spent 270 days letting her bones lift and organs shift to make room in the womb for you and I, the future generation. Because when you're born, it's appreciation, but it's a leche. When your mother was carrying you, she wasn't thinking of the evil that men will do. Don't cut off the hand that feeds you, but we do when we oppress women on so many levels. Our perception of them less than equal. Call them tricks when we demand XXX flicks. Her deuce is hot like her cuisine when pots and pans begin to flip. And from her sauce, you want to dip your tongue, but we don't even appreciate this when worshiping this. Dinner de arroz con habichuela negra, con maduro, doctor y midens, y'all should be easy. That needs a translation, you're right. That just means rice and beans and steak if I lost you, my bad. You're welcome, huh? You're welcome. So, but instead, we're like, nah, you're beneath me, so shut up and feed me. And when you're at it, could you put the kids to bed so you can please me? It's not hard to detect that respect is lacking. She should leave, but she won't. She wants to hold the whole family together, so she's like, whatever. Con su dulce, con su leche. She's always there to support and carry you when you're sad and people. How quickly we forget when they pose a threat to leave us. Suddenly we're like a 6-year-old crying for wifey like we used to cry for mommy. When I say dulce, I'm not talking sweet, sugar-coated confectionery. What I'm really saying when I say dulce is that truly you are parallel to beauty in ways we can't comprehend. And in the same confusion, we can't even understand why we messed up on you again. Deuce is the allure to your physical asymmetry. It's alright if your left is bigger than your right boobie. And it's alright if hips and thighs are shoulder wide for curves that even GPS systems couldn't track. You see, the deuce is found in simple things, like the way your lips move when you talk, the way you move when you walk, the elegance of your presence, the formula to your persona that radiates this charismatic charm. Somebody just ring the alarm, cause I can see another fine woman could be coming. Oh, hey, but what about her leche? Her leche that skips the 1% and goes for the whole 8 grams in the red cap. Now take that as a lesson learned. You cannot reduce or water this down. This leche is pure, pure like Rosa Parks, who refused to give up her seat and made a whole nation stand on their feet. Pure like Celia Cruz, who became the queen of salsa, shouting azúcar mama. Pure like Harriet Tubman, who led 300 slaves to freedom. Pure like Miss Cunningham, my 5th grade teacher, who taught me to think outside of the colors of the racial Crayola box. Pure like my mother for raising 2 boys, single with 2 jobs, trying to make singles just so she could put food on my table. This leche is what will nurture us and provide for us, and that's why the way I see it, this will always be a man's world, but it's under a woman's supervision.